Okay, you guys, here I'm gonna start parting the hair, separating the top from the bottom so we can actually do the fade on the bottom. She has her hair long on the top and she wants to keep it long, so I'm just trying to separate it as best as I can so I can do the fade. So that, remember, this is a shadow fade. I'm not doing a bald fade, so I'm gonna start with the lever open. I then decide to use the 2 guard because I wanted to take off the bulk since she has a lot of hair, and that's what you see going on right here. So I'm just taking off the bulk, and I'm doing this all around, but I kind of put the camera in a weird angle. The next time I'll try and like have it face one side, but yeah, I just had to set it up and then record, and hopefully it would record it well. So here I want you guys to know that I kind of go straight up, then I go back to the lever open, and I'm doing it to like kind of like a drop fade, but not really. It's just how everyone does it nowadays. Like, it drops a little bit, but it's honestly just the way that you see the fade that fits the client. You're not gonna do a fade that's gonna look different on someone else. So that's how I'm doing it here. And again, I do this all the way around the head and I match it. So do you see like where I started is like at the corner of the eye? So that's where I'm gonna end up on the other side. So now I'm going to go in with my 1 guard open, and I'm going up about 3/4 of an inch. And again, just going above that guideline. So it's gonna make a line, but don't worry, we're gonna take it out. There's many ways that you guys can fade, but this is just how I've been learning, and I'm still trying to find my groove. So here I'm just going in with the 1/2 guard closed and trying to take out that line. What you can also do is use the 1 guard closed. And here I'm just like, it kind of looks like there's dark areas and stuff, but don't worry, we're gonna go back in detail. Like everyone says, just go through the motions of the steps. So you're gonna go through each guideline, you're gonna have lines and you're gonna have spots that are dark, but don't worry, in the end you're gonna get time to detail if you make time for that. Then here I'm going in with my 1.5 guard slightly above the 1 guard, so I can blend, because since we used the last guard that we used, and then now we're using the 1.5 guard, and then we had used the 2 before, so it's just like 1, then 1.5, then 2. So it's basically, that's how you guys need to see it. Sometimes you can skip guards, but I just like to use them just in case, since I am barely beginning to do this again. I just like to go through the motions of using every single guard. Then we go back in detail. So honestly, like everyone says, detailing is really hard to explain. Once you get comfortable with cutting hair and you know what guard you used in certain places, it's very easy to tell like what guard you're gonna put on and take out that dark spot. But it's really, honestly, really hard to explain how I do it and how I realized it. Here I'm just combing down the hair down so we can get ready for clipper over comb. And this technique is hard to explain as well. You honestly start with dragging the comb upward where you started or left off from the fade and trying to blend up into the leftover parts. I left a picture here for you guys so you guys can see what I kind of am talking about. Then to further blend, I'm gonna go in with sheer over comb. And again, I left a picture there for you how I'm doing it, just because the angle, I know I need to do better at that, but that's exactly what I'm doing here too. And I'm just putting the comb up and blending it into the other parts of the hair that need to be blended into the fade, so it can be, you know, one smooth transition. So here I'm just wetting the top of the hair, getting ready to cut the top, which it's nothing very drastic. I am trying to learn how there are different techniques for many different hair, or like how do I say, like her, since she has longer hair, you know, I wish I could have done something differently, but this is just how I have learned in cosmetology school. So I split the hair in 3 technically. You see how I am putting like a middle part to it and putting the 2 sides down. And this is a picture of kind of what I am doing if you guys want to pause and kind of look at it. That's exactly the way I cut it, but it honestly, it cut out this part because it stopped recording. But I take a small section of hair, I bring it up, and I cut a little bit, or what the client wants and how much to cut off, and then then I use it like a traveling guide, and I bring another section towards or bring it up with that guide that I cut, and I match it. So that's basically what I'm doing. Then once I'm done doing that, I bring the sides together and I cut that as well. And of course I cut the bangs, but I just wanted to be sure that I didn't cut a lot off from the bangs, so I sectioned that off separately. And then the end, it did not record, but yeah, you guys, this is how it came out. So you guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for surpassing 100 subscribers. We have more than 100 Royal Roses in the family, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. That really means a lot. I get a message every single day from different people, and I try and shout you guys out because you all have amazing stories and have kind hearts to tell me how inspirational I am and all of that good stuff. Don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram or comment on my videos or even on my pictures on Instagram. I will do my best to reply. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me down below of any video that you have a question on, and I will be sure to get back to you all as soon as I can. But yeah, thank you guys for more than 100 subscribers, and I hope that we can make 1K very, very soon. I will continue to upload videos for you guys, so stay tuned for all the videos I have coming out. Check out my Instagram. I'll leave it down below for you guys so you guys can check that out. I post little videos on my Insta story so you guys can see that, the sneak peek or the behind the scenes of me and my life and stuff like that. And sometimes I even put when I'm gonna put my next video. So yeah, go check that out, you guys, and thank you guys very much.